All right, so welcome to my class. This video is for two different classes that I teach. There are some differences between the two classes. I'll try to specify those, so maybe listen carefully. Depending on if you're an Algebra 2 or an Honors Pre-Calc. So when it comes to the whole flipped part in Algebra 2, it will be flipped. The entire class will be flipped. If you're in Pre-Calc, the videos are available. And it's more if you happen to get quarantined for some reason, or if you miss some days, then you're kind of in flipped mode at home. So you'll watch videos and keep up at home if you happen to be a close contact, or if you actually do test positive and you're able to keep working. If you're feeling well enough, then you are a flipped student in Pre-Calc in that manner. So anyway, yeah. So hopefully watch this video carefully. Fill in these notes because there is a quiz. After you're done, there's a Canvas quiz. If you fill these notes in, it really won't be that hard. You just kind of copy them over into the Canvas quiz and be done. That is due on Friday, Friday the 13th at midnight. So probably just get it done today and you won't have to worry about it. But first off, our learning targets. I can fill out video notes and use them to answer questions on a Canvas quiz. And I can learn about Mr. Howard and his class. None of this will be on an actual assessment. Okay, that's just a Canvas quiz. It's basically a homework assignment. So yeah, I kind of feel weird having this assignment about me, but it's just kind of for fun how the flipped classroom, if you're in Algebra 2, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to watch a video, you're going to fill out notes. If you're in Pre-Calc, I hope it never happens to you, but if you end up getting stuck at home, then this is kind of how you're going to be doing things. So first off, about me, this is my 17th year teaching, and it's my third at Homestead. I got my bachelor's degree in mathematics at IPFW, back when it was called IPFW, and my master's degree in education is at Indiana Wesleyan. University, and I recently just completed 6 graduate level courses so that I could continue teaching dual credit, which if you're in Honors Pre-Calc, it's a dual credit course. I attended high school. It's a tiny little high school. It's Adams Central. Okay, it's about 50 minutes south of here, and I actually live in Monroe, which is that school. My children go to Adams Central. So we got a little bit of a drive in the morning, but it's not so bad. In high school, I did play 2 sports. I played baseball, and I played tennis. My claim to fame is in baseball. My senior year, we were state runner-up. This is the 2001 Class A state runner-up. In baseball. Don't want to talk about the score of that game, but it didn't go too well, that championship game. I have coached 2 different sports, so same 2. So that's the 2 sports that I played. I also coached. 2 ends. I coached both of those for about 12 years. And then we started having children, my wife and I, and now we have. We'll set down here. We have 4 children. You see down there when we get to that point. So it got to be too much for me to be gone that much. I want to be home with my kids. So I've taught at 2 schools other than Homestead. The first one was Jay County High School, which is a little bit closer to Homestead size. I mean, it's half as big as Homestead, but not a lot of schools in the state are as big as Homestead, but it's about 1,200 students. And then I also taught at Adams Central. So I taught at Jay County for 4 years, and I taught at Adams Central for 10 years before I came here. My birthday, so if you happen to have me second semester, or if you just want to drop by your present, it is in the second semester. It's March 6th. So you can start shopping now for my present. My family, I've been married to my wife, Carly, for 14 years now. We have 4 children. The oldest is Moses, and then Annabelle, and then Isaac, and then Samson. So yes, we do like the Old Testament names. And then I have two siblings. You might know one of them. He is a super boring chemistry teacher here, Michael. And then we have an older sister who does not work at Homestead, Carrie. And then one thing, I love Las Vegas. It's one of my favorite places to go. I am a very, very mild gambler, so I do like to gamble, but I'm not one of those people that like gambles their mortgage for the month just to see if they can win. I'm not going to go that crazy. Anyway, I have been there 4 times to Las Vegas. My favorite sports teams are the Cubs, and they just cut us Cubs fans pretty deep. The Cubs did this past a couple weeks ago. If you asked me who my 3 favorite Cubs players were, anytime in the last 5 years, I would tell you Kris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, and Javi Baez. And within a 24-hour period, they traded all 3 of those players. So that kind of stuff. Now the Cubs I can recognize about 2 people in the lineup every night, and the rest of them are AAA players. Another one of my teams is the Bears. Looking forward to Justin Fields, hopefully starting very soon for them. And then big IU Hoosier fan. Basketball mostly. I don't get into college football very much, but I do get into college basketball. I love college basketball. A little bit more about the class now. So I got it divvied up here. If you are in Algebra 2, here's your test. If you're not, you can kind of fast forward here until you see me writing up here. You can kind of just move the slider over. But your tests are 70% of your semester grade, or I should say your rolling, your R1 grade, and quizzes are worth 20%, and homework are worth 10%. Now the tests, we will have 3 of those in the first semester that you can make up. Okay, so 3 of those, and we'll tell you, like this first one we're going to do, you will be able to, there is a checkpoint for it. Okay, so we're going to do systems of equations, and there is a checkpoint. So these can, I'll put some, can be retaken. The quizzes, however, cannot be retaken. Once you take it, and you're done. Okay, so do your best on those. The homework, each Math Excel assignment is worth 10 points each. Every now and then I throw a different, a non-Math Excel assignment, might have a worksheet to do instead. But yeah, we'll throw those in. Now, if you're in pre-calc, so up here, now if you were in Algebra 2, you can fast forward until you get down to here if you want. But the tests are worth 65%, and these can be retaken. But what I do is halfway through, I'll have a retake day, and you pick which one of the tests we've taken so far that you want to retake. And then towards the end, I offer another retake day. So I don't tell you which ones you're going to retake. You can pick which ones. So obviously, most of you are going to pick your lowest grade. But yeah, so some, not all. We're not going to retake all of them. Quizzes are 25%. They cannot be retaken. Homework is worth 10%. And again, it's Math Excel assignments mostly. There'll be some worksheets in between, but they're worth 10 points each. So any assignment you get is worth 10 points. Okay, so now everyone should be back with me here. I'm on this guy right here. So on Math Excel and Canvas quizzes, so if it's anything on the computer kind of homework, you have unlimited tries. So you have unlimited attempts. Okay. Now Math Excel and Canvas are graded on correctness. So you want to focus on doing it right and getting it right. Now, physical worksheets, it is on completeness. Still, obviously, it's important to get it right. I'll give you keys on most of those. You have a key to check yourself, but I will be checking for completeness. Okay, so completeness. When you're absent, check Canvas. And last year and this year coming up, probably more important than ever. And I hope it doesn't happen to you, but some of you are going to be missing some class, unfortunately, and I might too. Last year, I think I was out between 25 and 30 days. I was out with COVID related. My wife had it, I had it. Our kids got sent home from their school, so we had to stay home because we couldn't have sitters and all kinds of stuff. So It's very important that when you're absent, check Canvas. Assignments will be entered into the gradebook at the end of each unit. So we done with unit 1, I put all the homework in at once. So I don't put it in every day. It just would take too long. But at the end of the unit, I'll put it as one big assignment. And it is an expectation you check while you're gone. So if you're sick, check it. So it's an expectation you check to see what your assignment was. Do not ask me what you missed, because I'll tell you to check Canvas. There's absolutely no reason why you need to wait, come find me, ask me, wait for me to answer, or wait your turn to ask me a question, because it's on Canvas. Save your time. If you're absent, you're still responsible for having video notes completed the day after you return, obviously unless you're very sick. If you had a doctor's appointment or something like that, you still need to watch your video notes and get them caught up. If you were very sick all day, started feeling a little bit better as you went to bed, woke up feeling good and came to school, obviously that's a little bit different. But if it was not a sickness, if you were just ill or if you were just home, it should be done. And like I said, if you get COVID or if you're quarantined, test positive, whatever the case, if you are able to do them, the expectation is you do the video notes and you stay caught up. If you ever have questions, you can email me or you can use Canvas Message. Same thing with on flex days. You can email me or send me a Canvas message. They actually both go to my email, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. Tips for success. Okay, so in any class, but check your email and Canvas messages every day at the beginning of the day. So you get to school and open them up, check them real quick before the bell rings. For the flipped classroom to be successful, you must watch and listen. Watch and listen to the entire video. I know I told you earlier you can fast forward because some of this didn't pertain to you. On a daily basis, it will all pertain to you. So don't fast forward. If you are somebody who's very good with language and you can do 1.25 speed and still catch everything, my wife is like that. She can do 1.5 speed. She's also a speech language pathologist. I can't even say it. So she can do language very fast. Me, I couldn't do it. I couldn't interpret the language fast enough. I'm more of a numbers guy. But you should not be fast forwarding. One thing I always see is, students will fast forward a minute and then write everything down. Fast forward, pause, write everything down. You're not hearing anything, so you really need to hear it all. Work together with your group. Now, I'm not going to really put you in a lot of groups very often. If you are all comfortable being in a group, you can move your chairs a little closer. We'll talk about that. When that time comes, you still need to keep some distance between you. And we really shouldn't be doing it more than 15 minutes because then you get contact trace. So, if we do groups, but, be accountable with somebody, have somebody near you that you are willing to ask questions and get help. Be focused and ask questions in class. So I know last year with masks on, people were very quiet and it was a good thing. People were worked and focused, and people, there wasn't a lot of loud distractions. But on the flip side, people weren't very focused either. There was no talking, and it didn't seem like anybody was really paying attention sometimes. So stay focused, and if you raise your hand, ask questions. It's okay to ask questions, especially when it pertains to class. Seek additional help whenever necessary. On the board, I've got my outside of class math help before school and after school. It's on Canvas, also updated every week. We've got the math resource room is available Wednesday and Thursday right after school. Use that for extra help. And then study. Some of you might be able to get away with just doing all your homework and not have to study much, but if you study, you will get better grades. It might take you from A to an A+, or studying might take you from a D to a B. So studying is never going to hurt you. If you do all your homework every night, you don't have a lot of studying to do later. But anyways, again, when you're done with this, get on Canvas and take that quiz. It's due this Friday. and that's worth 11 points. That's your first assignment.